Tell you what, it be your own people, man. And these days, you don't know who to trust, honestly. It could be your family, it could be a friend of 20 years. You don't know who to trust. But I will say this. What happened to Donald Trump is seeming more and more like it could have been something going on the inside. But that's just from the outside looking in. Let's observe a few things.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm here to tell you why the shooting of President Donald Trump yesterday, without a doubt in my mind, was a planned and coordinated attack on the president inside our government, our local agency, or police force. Here's why. My name is Matthew Murphy, and I am a retired Green Beret, retired from this Special Forces Group, but I'm also a level 1 sniper, which means that I have graduated the highest level of training for snipers that you can do in special operations. We're trained, I'm going to avoid confidential or classified terminology. We're trained in assassinations and counter assassinations for the very reason, case in point, yesterday, the shooting of President Donald Trump. So, first of all, anywhere the president's going to go, there are teams from the Secret Service that go out days, if not weeks, if not months, before the president will ever be at that spot. And they do a site security assessment. And they do that with the local police forces and agencies to ensure that every potential security threat or vulnerability is secured and, of course, protected against. Now, this is done way before Donald Trump will ever get there, and they know every place that the president will be, and the sniper team especially is responsible for ensuring that no one can take a shot at the president. Now, that does not mean that the sniper team just sets up with their guns and scans the crowd and shoots. No, what they do, the most important thing they do pre-Donald Trump showing up, is within a 360-degree environment of that podium of the president, they ensure that there is not a place that is open that will be accessible by someone with a rifle to take a shot at the president. So they make sure those places are barricaded off, inaccessible, and heavily guarded, so there is no way you are going to get to the place where you could even shoot the president with a rifle before the president shows up. Then they scan the crowd and those places of the rifle just in case by some miracle you do. Now, you're not going to tell me, I don't care who you are, don't listen to the media, nonsense anyways, I think most of us know that by now, that some 20-year-old kid that looks like he played Dungeons and Dragons in his mom's basement is trained on a gun, especially a sniper rifle like that, is a registered Republican, and then can access anywhere near the vicinity of that crowd, of that event, with him not dressed in a uniform and that sniper rifle. He was wearing.
You know what? That's actually a great point. It makes you sit back and wonder, like, yo, if he was able to get away with this like this in the way that he did, imagine, what could happen in the future if it's just so easy like that, for a guy like that to be able to do that. Yeah, and it shouldn't have been that easy, especially since you had people in the crowd literally going, hey, he's coming up there, he's going up there.
Wearing American flag t-shirt and pants, and he had a rifle. You're going to tell me that that kid went through all the levels of security, somehow got into the closest building to the president, then accessed the rooftop of the closest building to the president, then had the time to unpack his rifle, lay down in the prone, and then take 5 to 8 well-aimed shots at the president before he was decisively engaged by the Secret Service's counter sniper teams or a local police department. I don't know who they were. Most likely police. You're going to tell me all that happened and a 20-year-old kid did that without it being heavily planned, coordinated, and people on the inside making it happen? There's absolutely no way possible that kid was able to get up there and take those shots at the president without a lot of internal help. So someone in that local, or some people inside that local police department, agencies, or Secret Service is compromised and is a threat to our president. So we need to stop worrying about that damn shooter and start worrying about who allowed this shit to happen. And President Trump, if you need an American to protect you who's actually good at sniping and stopping this crap, give me a call. I'll do it for free. Everybody have a good day. God bless.
God bless America. That's pretty much the sentiment right now. Donald Trump actually had shots taken at him, man, and he literally was a nod away from possibly no longer being here with us. Salute to him though, but this man right here just brought up so many great points. I mean, how was he able to clear past all of that with a sniper rifle? Honestly, able to get to the top of the building and he's that close? Yeah, that does raise a lot of eyebrows and suspicion, because that means somebody allowed him to get through. They cleared him to get through. Wow. Oh man, tell you what, if I was Donald Trump and I was watching this video, I'd be like, yeah, you know what, he's hired. And I don't know, they, you know, saying he was inside the venue, they saying he was outside the venue. So many different things circulating across the internet, but the one video that I want to bring to your attention today is the split screen video of the moments leading up to the attack. Secret Service had 2 full minutes before it all transpired, and Ann Wokeness also said, if not for X, you never see this video. So let's go ahead and check it out real quick, guys.
He was doing his job. I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful place with a gorgeous ocean.
Look, they're all pointing.
The Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there, you see him? He's laying down, you see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And still I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a senator
What's happening?
and to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's
There he
not
is.
easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here.
Listen.
Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here. And it's much tougher than it happened to be. We have the strongest border ever. In recorded history, we had the best border. In fact, if
Y'all
they could
see
ever
this is
put up
going
a
on?
chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do
Pay very close attention to the clock, y'all.
you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring, I try and explain that. Oh, there's a, wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country.
Minute and 40 seconds.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit over that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that says, hey, look what happened.
We got breaking news. Coming in. Shots fired. Seems to be shots
Breaking news right now. This is Vanessa Broussard. According to live from Butler, Pennsylvania, we hear shots fired at the rally not 10 to 15 minutes after President Trump arrived. He hit the ground. Unheard of yet if he has been hit by gunfire. Secret Service quickly erupted.
We can see the guy there.
The snipers on the building behind the.
I think they hit him because the guy
had a full 2 minutes.
Bad.
Now that right there definitely just sparked a lot of frustration and anger for myself. Sitting back and really watching how all that played out. These people had 2 minutes. 2 minutes, literally. Hey, you know, there's somebody on the building right there. I even seen a cop like walking in another direction. Honestly, how could they not immediately try to go ahead and eliminate that threat? I will never understand. It don't make sense. He's the president. He's Donald Trump, dog. Of course people are gonna try to come after him. But why the hesitation? That's the real question. Why the hesitation? Is it because, you know, maybe somebody on the inside knows about this or knows what was gonna happen? I don't know. All I do know is that everybody that was there needs to be investigated. All of the different Secret Service agents, they're gonna have to be vetted and investigated as well. Candace Owens, she even believes the assassin was an inside job. She's saying, you have to be kidding me. Let me say something right now. Take this to the bank, okay? That person was allowed to scale that roof. Let's go ahead and hear her take on it.
You have got to be kidding me. Let me say something right now. Take this to the bank, okay? That person was allowed to scale that roof, okay? I am not some individual who's trying to assess situation and have never been around the president of the United States. While Trump was in office, okay, was around him a lot. And let me tell you something. The Secret Service, there is no person that can get around the perimeter of the Secret Service where Donald Trump is without them being aware of it. I am not kidding when I say that my husband once almost got shot by the Secret Service because he came down a staircase. I was speaking at the NRA, and he snaked in and came down. And they didn't know who he was. And they were like, freeze. Like, we will shoot you right now. So you're telling me that guy walked up and was trying to get the attention. The Secret Service saw him, and he's pointing, and he's saying, this guy's got a gun. And they're pretending they don't know what's going on.
Right.
I mean, am I crazy? Do you guys actually believe this was a failure in intelligence?
No.
All of these Secret Service agents crawling around, and you don't think just what that guy said, that is common sense, okay? Mm-hmm. They're trying to now tell us that common sense is a conspiracy. That is the new thing that they're trying to tell the public.
Common sense has been a conspiracy for years.
Sense is a conspiracy. You're telling me this guy was able to walk up with a rifle in his hand,
get on the roof,
and scale a roof, and you don't think the Secret Service
set it up?
They get there days before. Let me tell you how a security apparatus is supposed to run. Days before, they get in and they look at every possible angle in which somebody could hurt the president. Okay? And I'm not even talking about once you get to the Secret Service. I'm talking about if you just have security in general. Before you speak, they will go, hey, this is the stage? Okay, let me tell you. That right there is a problem. They'll mark that as a spot. That right there is a problem. We need to know who this person is. They'll knock on doors, okay? They got to figure out every possible angle that any individual could potentially get on a roof, because you know what? This has happened in the past. Mm-hmm. People have been shot from roofs. People have been shot from windows. There is a 0% chance that some random person with a rifle was able to scale a roof, unless there was just an unbelievable failure in intelligence. And you want to know why it's unbelievable? Because I don't effing believe it. I don't believe it. I want the names of the Secret Service agents that allowed this remarkable security failure to go down. Because I don't believe this. I'm done with this. I don't believe this, not for 1 second. Having been around the president, having literally almost watched my husband get shot because he came down the wrong set of stairs at the NRA, screaming at him. And I jump in front of someone like, don't shoot him. That's my husband. And you're telling me they knew he was going to speak and they weren't worried about the roofs?
Wasn't worried at all.
To shoot the president. This guy says 50 yards away. He watched this.
And if that don't piss you off, man, if that don't piss you off, to know that somebody's sitting here who don't have to be here. He could be on the yacht somewhere chilling, spending millions, hanging with porn stars for all we care. You know what I'm saying? But he's choosing to sit here and fight for our freedoms, fight for, the constitutional republic, or as the left would like to put it, our democracy. He's putting his life on the line, quite literally put his life on the line. And y'all mean to tell me that he's done all these events in the past? Y'all mean to tell me y'all couldn't handle homeboy that was on top of the roof? I mean, honestly, dog, they even have footage out where they're showing angles of the sniper from the Secret Service looking directly at the shooter for a minute or so, and waited until after the shooter shot to respond. I don't know, man. It pisses you off. It pisses me off because you can't trust nobody. He can't trust nobody with his food. I wouldn't trust nobody to open up a door for me. But then again, he don't have anybody else to trust. That's what's scary, America. He got a mole. And he can't even stop using the mole, because it's more dangerous to stop using the mole than to actually, try to, counter what might happen. This is a very scary position for the president to be in, man. Y'all got to pray for him.